This is TechCrunch. Kintsugi, a Silicon Valley-based startup that helps companies offload and automate their sales tax compliance, has raised $18 million in new funding led by global indirect tax technology solution provider Vertex. The startup plans to enable more small and medium businesses to use its AI-enabled capabilities for tax calculations and filings. The ongoing growth of e-commerce and cross-border trade, combined with increasingly complex tax regulations, has driven global demand for tax automation solutions. Kintsugi aims to aid companies with its software that integrates with revenue-generating points, whether that's Shopify, Stripe, ChargeBee, QuickBooks, or a custom API implementation. This helps bring a 360 view of revenue and lets the startup ingest the data and calculate taxes instantly. Our goal is like what Uber did for taxicabs and Stripe did for credit card payments. We want to do it for the compliance piece in 171 countries, said Pujan Bhatnagar, co-founder and CEO of Kintsugi, in an exclusive interview. Founded in 2023, the San Francisco-based startup considered the 2018 Supreme Court ruling, which allowed states to make online sellers collect sales tax even if they don't have a physical store in the state, as a turning point for the industry. It affected e-commerce businesses while helping states to grow their tax collections. Existing automated tax compliance companies, including Avalara, capitalized on the shift to boost their revenue. However, new age startups like Kintsugi began leveraging AI advancements to carve out their market share. We are half the cost of Avalara, and we replace the CPA, Certified Public Accountant, as well. So just a regular operator can, what we say is, in 7 clicks and 3 minutes, install our app, and we will tell you what your sales tax liability is, and then you can go in and click and spend less than 3 minutes every month to file your sales tax, Bhatnagar told TechCrunch. The startup allows businesses to calculate their sales tax liability for free, though it charges them for tax filing. It also provides an option to turn on auto-remit to file sales tax automatically after calculating the data it ingests through different revenue-generating channels. Kintsugi generated $3 million in annual revenue last year and aims to cross $10 million by the end of 2025. The startup also touts having a 0.1% churn rate with a base of 2,400 customers, ranging from pre-revenue businesses to companies generating roughly $50 million to $80 million in revenue, and even those with $500 million in revenue. Pennsylvania-based Vertex has found Kintsugi complements its existing focus on large enterprise, multinational companies, and complex mid-market businesses. We at Vertex have relationships with some of the largest companies in the world who run marketplaces, who run e-commerce businesses, and we're not today in the business of servicing small companies, Chirag Patel, Chief Strategy Officer at Vertex, told TechCrunch, whereas Kintsugi is highly specialized and incredibly good at it and can scale that business model, which is hard to do. So it's the two companies together. Terms of the agreement include a $15 million minority investment representing a 10% ownership interest in Kintsugi, IP sharing, and a commercial partnership based on a revenue-sharing model. The startup has also raised an additional $3 million from its existing investors. Overall, the fresh funding has valued the startup at $150 million post-money, up from $80 million it was valued at in November. In addition to its investment in Kintsugi, Vertex has committed to invest $10 million to $12 million for AI advancements. The company plans to leverage Kintsugi's IP to advance those AI-focused developments. We're already investing in AI, but we are a publicly traded company that has quarterly pressures, said Patel. So to the extent we can accelerate some of that by leveraging the innovation that's happening at Kintsugi. Kintsugi already has profit margins of over 93%, Bhatnagar told TechCrunch. The startup, which employs 95 people, previously expanded from the U.S. to Canada and Europe, now plans to go live in South America, Africa, and the Eastern world, including India and China. Currently, SaaS companies comprise 45% of Kintsugi's customer base, making 5.5 million transactions valued at $7.7 billion. However, the partnership with its 47-year-old investor, Vertex, is likely to help the startup get customers across different sectors.